Convert UTC datetime string to local datetime. I've never had to convert time to and from UTC. Recently had a request to have my app be time zone aware, and I've been running myself in circles. Lots of information on converting local time to UTC, which I found fairly elementary. Maybe I'm doing that wrong as well, but I cannot find any information on easily converting the UTC time to the end user's time zone. In a nutshell, an Android app sends me, a Pension app, data, and within that data is a timestamp. To store that timestamp to UTC time I am using. That seems to be working. When my app stores the data, it is being stored as 5 hours ahead, IMS-5. The data is being stored on a Pension stick table, and when retrieved it comes out as a string like so. How do I convert this string to a datetime in the user's correct time zone? Also, what is the recommended storage for a user's time zone information? How do you typically store TZ info E5:00 or S etc. etc.? I'm sure the answer to my first question might contain a parameter that answers the second.
If you don't want to provide your own Sinfo objects, check out the Python datetime library. It provides Sinfo implementations on top of a ZoneInfo Olsen database such that you can refer to time zone rules by a somewhat canonical name. Added expanded example to show strict time usage. Added 2 fixed API usage to show better entry point method. Added 3 included auto detect methods for time zones, yarn.
Here's a resilient method that doesn't depend on any external libraries. This avoids the timing issues in Del Boyge's example, and the lesser timing issues in Eric Van Oosten's amendment. As an interesting footnote, the time zone offset computed above can differ from the following seemingly equivalent expression, probably due to daylight savings rule changes. Update: the snippet has the weakness of using the UTC offset of the present time, which may differ from the UTC offset of the input datetime. See comments on this answer for another solution. To get around the different times, grab the epoch time from the time passed in. Here's what I do.
See the datetime documentation on Zinfo objects. You have to implement the time zones you want to support yourself. There are examples at the bottom of the documentation. Here's a simple example. Output.
If you want to get the correct result even for the time that corresponds to an ambiguous local time, for example, during a DST transition, and/or the local UTC offset is different at different times in your local time zone, then use Python's time zones.